We live yet?
Yep, live.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Hello, everyone. We'll give you a few minutes to join.
Welcome to another Tuesday night with the doctors.
Yes.
Make sure when you guys get on here that you share, let everyone know that we're on the air. Really good talk we're going to have with you guys tonight. Really excited about this. So it's going to be some really good information. So make sure that you all let everyone know that we are about to get
All
going.
right. Peace, Langleys. Welcome tonight. Welcome, welcome. All right. Peace, Sister Nicola. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right.
All right. Peace, Lloyds. Welcome, welcome,
All right.
welcome.
Brother Leon.
All right. Peace, Sister Lenora. Welcome tonight.
Welcome tonight.
Yes. All right. Peace, Brother Leslie. Welcome tonight. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
All right. Our numbers are climbing. Make sure you let somebody peace, Sister Treese. Make sure you share and let everyone know we're online tonight. We have a very inspirational word to share with you all tonight. We trust that you will be inspired and blessed tonight about what we want to talk to you about. All right, Doc. You ready to get started? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We got the numbers are there.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys continue to share. All right, so tonight,
All right, peace, Sister Tamara.
tonight what we want to talk about is something that is we think is very important, and we think is very important to a lot of people, and that is we often hear that people want to kind of break some barriers and get to some new places in life, and you may want to take your life just to some new levels. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, how to do that, how to actually go through a process to take yourself to new levels, to find yourself in new places in life. So if you're interested in that, you came to the right place. That's what we're going to talk about. Make sure you let everyone know that you that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Very important subject. All right.
All right. So let's get at it.
Let's get at it. All right.
How you see things, your sight, your perspectives, create the patterns you live by and operate from. We're talking about how you see things. They create patterns, and this dictates how you live your life.
So those patterns now. So what we want you to see is that the way that you see things, it can be really deceptive because you don't really understand sometimes that the way you see things is creating these patterns in life. And these patterns, they're going to dictate how you live, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. But you might think of them as habits, but really they come from how you see things.
Right.
It's sight driven.
Yes.
So sight is the first step in creating these habits and these patterns. Very important. Now watch this.
So your productivity produces lifestyles, and your patterns dictate your productivity or what you produce. So those patterns that come from your sight, they produce lifestyles and they dictate your productivity.
They dictate your. Now think about it. That's really important because watch this. What you're really saying is, I want to produce more. I want to go to new levels of production in my life, and so that production is a direct product of the patterns that you have every day, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, from hour to hour, how you spend your time, the things that you do, that has everything to do with your productivity and how you spend that time. Those patterns come from how you see things. So if you see things a certain way, it's going to produce certain patterns. Those patterns are going to produce your habits, and those habits is going to produce your productivity. All right.
So you no longer have to be surprised about why it seems like your life has been in this same mode, you know, month after month, year after year, day after day. It's like it's almost monotonous because it's
cycles.
It's this same stuff going on. So what we want to say next is, again, productivity produces your lifestyles, and that sets the margin for your life. Where you're going to end up, how far you go, where you land and stay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Providence. We land in places sometimes in life and we stay there for long periods of time, not really realizing how we actually got there. It's kind of an obscure process because it's not readily available to the understanding sometimes how we land in these places and how we get to certain places, right? So we're telling you how the pattern flows and where it starts from is how you see things. It produces patterns. Those patterns produces habits. Those habits control your productivity,
Right.
and you'll find yourself producing on the same level in life year after year after year after year. It becomes a lifestyle. That's the pattern. That's how it works.
Sort of like too, if you've ever tried to lose weight, and if you keep eating the things that you were eating to get to the weight that you are right now, you'll stay stuck at that weight because you haven't changed anything. You aren't looking at anything differently. You don't have different sight or different perspectives or different habits that produces a different action and outcome. But if you do, you'll begin to see, you'll start dropping off the weight because you start seeing things differently, which means your actions are different and your productivity will be different. So we want to tell you this: if you are to get beyond those levels that you're stuck at or been stagnant at, that you've achieved up to now, you must have the knowledge to break through these stagnated situations.
See, it takes knowledge.
These set stagnated situations.
It takes knowledge. So in other words, what we're saying is, okay, if you find yourself in some places in life and you are ready to break through those places, you're ready to move from those places, you're ready to go to some different places in life. All right, that's great. What we're saying is it takes knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge is the key. How do I get past these things?
Right.
Now, that's
all right.
That's the
Steve, we see you too.
Yeah, that's the whole ball game. Knowledge is important right here. Okay, watch this.
And that knowledge is so important that it can move them from where they've been stuck. If you stuck somewhere, it's going to take knowledge. Now watch this. You must have the knowledge to break through these set stagnated situations. You have to change. Here's how it happens.
How do you get where does this knowledge come from? Watch this.
You have to change how you see things.
You have to change how you see things. Okay, watch this. So the knowledge is, I'm never going to move from a stuck, stagnated place if I don't change the way I see things, because I'm going to stay in this cycle. My sight is going to produce these patterns. These patterns are habits. These habits control my productivity.
Yes.
I'm going to keep producing the same things in life over and over again. So you see, the knowledge that you need and the knowledge we came to give you tonight is you have to change the way you see things. Otherwise, you cannot break those cycles.
That's right.
Wow. All right.
So, because if you see things differently, guess what happens? You'll create new patterns.
See, think about that. If you see things differently, you will create new patterns. Now, but now watch this. In order to change the way you see things, you have to see the way you see things.
That's good.
You can't really change the way you see things if you don't see the way you see things. You have to really understand how I look at things, and you have to understand how you see things on a day-to-day basis that produce these patterns. Then now, once you change the way you see things, you can create new patterns.
Right.
All right, watch this.
And that happens too because if you really understand how you see things, then you understand how you can't keep seeing the things the way you've been seeing them. If you want to go to a new level or someplace you've never been before, you can't keep seeing things the way you've always seen them.
That's right. You see, you have to see how you see things.
All right, she said, say that again.
I just did. You have to see the way you see things. All right. Now,
yes, so it is. It's all about vision. That's right, Sister Lenore. It's all about vision. Now, watch this. You are able to see things differently. Don't let anybody tell you that you are stuck with the sight that you have. We're here to inspire you and tell you the truth tonight that you are able to see things differently. You are not stuck with the sight and the perspectives that you currently have. You can change this.
Now, be encouraged, brothers and sisters, friends, family, loved ones. You can change how you see things.
Yes, you can.
If you don't take anything else away, take that away. You need to know God designed us to be able to change the way we see things.
Yes.
And so don't let anyone or anything tell you that you're stuck with those perspectives. You are not.
No.
Because those perspectives are secretly keeping you and keeping your life and your lifestyles where they are.
That's right.
Amen.
So if
That's
you
right.
feel like you've never been successful, if you feel like you've never really accomplished anything significant, you need to change the way you see yourself, because you can be successful and you can do something significant, because all you have to do is change the way you see things. The way that you've been seeing things up to now is the reason why you haven't experienced the success that you want to experience.
Well, that's a good example. I
Yes.
mean, well, all right, think about this. Change the way you see business.
Right.
You can't keep seeing business the same way.
Right.
If you keep seeing business the same way, you're going to keep creating the same patterns in business,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to have business habits
Mm-hmm.
that's going to control your productivity.
Right.
See, you got to change the way you see everything in every area of life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, watch this.
Yes, you can. That's right, Sister Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
The way to change how you see things.
Okay, here we go. So we told you got to change the way you see things. Now, here's the answer. How do I change the way that I see things?
Well, you
Here's how.
need to dissect or separate specific areas in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You must go after insight.
All right.
Knowledge.
What else?
Revelation that will elevate your perspective on that subject.
Now, you cannot change the way you see things with the stuff that you have in your head right now.
Mm-hmm.
All you're doing is scrambling around knowledge from the left side of your brain to the right side. Nothing is going to change. You have to intentionally, let's say prophetess used losing weight.
Yeah.
Oh, let's use that as an example. We see you all continuing to join. Thank y'all for joining tonight. If you want to lose weight, you cannot deal with and see food the way you see it now.
That's right.
You cannot see your enjoyment of food the way you see it now.
Right.
You cannot see the use of food the way you see it now.
Right.
You have to go after insight,
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, and revelation
Right.
about food
Mm-hmm.
to elevate your perspective about it,
Mm-hmm.
so that it produces new patterns.
Right.
If you don't go at it this way, change is impossible.
Right.
You cannot use your current knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why people get stuck for so many years. People don't realize how long they've been operating off the same knowledge year
Mm-hmm.
after
The same
year
insight.
for 15, 20
Mm-hmm.
years, the
Mm-hmm.
same revelation
Same insight
about things
Mm-hmm.
for years,
Mm-hmm.
years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're telling you now, this is the secret to breakthrough. If you're ready for breakthrough, and I know that you are, the key is you have to go after learning new things about
Yes.
certain areas of life,
Yes.
so that you can see them from a different perspective.
Right. Do some research.
Mm-hmm. You have to
Find out some information on some things that you think you know, just to get some fresh new insight and some fresh new understanding. Expose yourself to people who are doing things on the level that you would like to do them.
Absolutely.
They have all kinds of things on search engines that you can look at, books, all kind of information that you can get.
So you can just listen to the doctors.
That too.
We can give you some new perspectives on things.
That too.
We've changed the way we see things in so many areas of our life,
and we continue to do it.
That's right. Because if we had not,
that's right.
If we had not, our marriage and finances and everything else would be exactly where it was years ago.
Yes.
So we have changed our mind and the way we see a lot of things in life.
That's right.
That's the key.
Right. And so we want to encourage you tonight that get you some new eyes. Mm-hmm. Like putting on some new sunglasses, or getting you some new lens, and begin to look at your life through a different set of eyes. Mm-hmm. The eyes of your understanding, a new set of eyes of knowledge, a new set of eyes of revelation, a new set of eyes of insight, so you can change the patterns in your life.
How do you know? How are you going to know if you're doing it? How are you going to know if you're going after knowledge and receiving new information? Sometimes you can go after knowledge and process it through the old knowledge, mm-hmm. and the old knowledge will tell you, wah, 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 we're not using that.
That's right.
Don't do that to yourself.
Don't do that.
How do you know when you're using it? Mm-hmm. When you see new patterns.
Yes.
If you don't see new patterns in your life, mm-hmm. if you don't see yourself doing things differently on a day-to-day basis as new habits, nothing has changed.
That's right.
Nothing has changed.
That's right. New eyes. That's good. Yes. That's right.
But we know you have it.
That's right. Thank you.
You tuned in with the doctors, and I know why you tuned in, because you want to hear this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking for.
That's
You
good.
are ready for change. You're
Yes.
ready to break through.
Yes.
And we declare you're going to break through.
I feel,
And-
I know this isn't our preaching segment, but I feel a prophetic unction that
Come
this
on.
is your time for success. This is your time to win. This is your time
Yes.
to conquer some things that's been in your life for a long time. We just gave you some tools here tonight. If you
Glory,
believe
glory.
what
Now
we said here tonight, it's
I feel the presence of God. I don't care.
it all starts with faith.
This is our show. We can do what we want to do. Glory to God. I'm going to just throw that glory to God in. I feel the presence of God. All right.
The scripture says all things are possible to him that believe.
Yes.
And with God, all things are possible. So it doesn't matter if you haven't succeeded up to now. It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It doesn't matter,
It does not matter
if you've never gotten over that obstacle that's always been in
You're
your way.
going to do it now.
It's time right now.
Yes.
It's your time. It's your season. It's your year. It's time.
It's time.
It can happen for you right now.
So listen, go make it happen.
That's right, Heather Reese.
That's right. Make it happen. Go get it done.
Yes.
See those new patterns in your life.
Yes.
And we want to hear the testimonies that we know are about to come.
That's
all right.
right.
God bless
God
you all.
bless you.
We love you all.
We
Thank y'all
love
for
you.
tuning
Thanks.
in. We had it's such a joy.
Yes.
Being able to share with you guys like this and you all joining us.
Yes.
We appreciate every one of you all.
Yes, we do.
So you guys go with grace, and
we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow
night
at
7:30 for Return to Reign. All right. Go with grace.
Go with grace.